But this is the big one, okay? Get ready. Brace yourself. You can see it here in the footage. Pieces of the ride are off, back to the side. You can see workers there. They're taking the ride apart. It's the first casualty so far that I can tell of Six Flags America. Six Flags. Most importantly, Six Flags America. Unfortunately, I have no information, no new information on what in the world is happening at Six Flags America. Come on, man, there's a whole parking lot here. Pay attention. I really wish I had some new bit of information to tell you in regards to what's happening at that property. Now, there's nothing. I've heard absolutely nothing. I've looked around on TikTok, on YouTube, on Google.com, none of which are sponsoring this video.
New tonight, we are digging into what's next for the Six Flags property in Prince George's County. Several developers have expressed interest and even submitted proposals for that site in Bowie, but those plans are a few years off.
As the thrill rides come to an end, there's a different type of anticipation in Bowie, the future.
The private sale, the owners and the buyers really could do their own talking without working with the council.
Six Flags falls in Councilmember Walla Blagay's district, and Blagay says she and the rest of the council has spoken with some of the potential developers about what they would like to see next on the property.
So, yeah, I got nothing. I literally have nothing. Everyone's been asking me about, like, hey, have you heard about anything new that's happening at Six Flags America? Is a new park going to buy it? Are they going to still turn into a theme park? Are they going to do anything with it? I don't know. I wish I had the answers, but I got nothing. As you can tell, there's still quite a big, disgusting snow pile behind me here. It still hasn't melted. It's been like a month plus. Don't you hate when snow becomes this color? Like gray? So much trash everywhere. However, there is a new Six Flags season pass thing. There was some new announcement that happened at the beginning of February. A little bit late on that, but this is breaking news. This is breaking news for me. Six Flags, new season pass. It's something to do with regional areas of having a season pass. That's right, everybody. There's now a West region, a Midwest region, East region, and a Texas region. Texas, that's not a region, it's a state, but that's not important. It's not important. One thing that Six Flags is best known for is being extremely confusing. It's just, they just make up the rules as they go along and they just change things. You know what? When I first did the season pass thing, the annual pass, the very first year I did it, this is before the Six Flags Cedar Fair merger, you could go to any Six Flags with that pass. I think I got it for like $90, maybe $100 with tax. And then the next year they changed up the naming of the season passes, and then it became you could only just use it at one park. And I was like, okay, well, that's a bit of a ripoff. So it went from like accessing all the parks to just one, and it went up in price. Maybe that's the reason they had a merger. Just bad business. Just bad. They're not good with money. Anywho, a new thing has been unlocked. If you are a pass holder, season pass holder benefits and perks. Unlock the ultimate family adventure. This is a press release I'm reading from. A new way for season pass holders to enjoy Six Flags this season has entered into the arena. Say hello to Perks and Play. Perks and Play. No more complicated requirements. A new Pass Perks program, which officially kicks off late January, starting Knott's Berry, moves the hurdles. This isn't the one that I was looking for. You see, they get too many press releases. Where's the one about the regional pass? This is so stupid. Okay, I found it. I found the other press release. New Gold Pass benefit. Visit regional Six Flags parks for free. Gold Pass holders and members get a benefit upgrade in February 2026, access to each of the Six Flags parks in your region. How does this thing work? The all-new regional pass benefit for Gold Pass holders and members will be rolling out in the course of February. It unlocks admission to each of the Six Flags parks within your geographical region. Here we go. Six Flags East region. That's where I'm located. As you can see by the map here on the East region. Maryland has conveniently been left off of the map. Okay, Six Flags East region, Carowin Harbor, North Carolina, Dorney Park, Allentown, Kings Dominion. I'm not gonna read all this. What if I've already have an all park passport for Gold Pass? If you purchase the all park passport add-on for your Gold Pass or membership before the regional access rollout, don't worry, you're getting an upgrade. Well, give me back my money if I paid for the all park passport thing. Now, I've commented before that I will not be getting a Six Flags annual pass until they let us know what they're doing with the Six Flags America site. You heard it here first. I will burn a data center down if that's what replaces Six Flags America. We don't need any more data. There's too much of it out there. And here's the other thing. As you know, I've been doing a lot of dead mall escapades and adventures because there's really, not much else in Maryland anymore. That's not true. There's tons of fun things I can find and explore here. But you know what? I like dead malls. Something about them really. I thought this door was unlocked for a second. Something about dead malls just really fascinate me. Anywho, the best thing I have been able to find is this TikTok video of a dude sneaking into the park and just filming his escapades. He had a drone. He's flying all over the place, having a fun old time, exploring things. Oh yeah, look at that. Wow, that's cool. Oh, he found the dinosaur. There's that balloon that looks like something else. Moving on. And he's exploring, he's doing this and that. I know so many people sent me this video and be like, you gotta check this out, look, he's got in there. Don't worry, I'm on the case. Hopefully there'll be more to come from this person. I don't know. We'll just have to wait and see. Okay, now that we're back in front of a computer where I can actually read things instead of out in the parking lot where I'm just kind of like spitballing it, I'm looking more into these annual passes for Six Flags. And so technically the closest Six Flags to me is Great Adventure in Gabagool, New Jersey. Great park, really liked it a lot. All right, so this is surprisingly simple. I thought it was way more complicated. There's only like 3 passes that they offer. Silver, not gonna bother with that. Silver's trash, get out of here. Gold, it's the same price as silver, marked down from 89 to 70. Just make it 70. You're not marking it down from 80. You know what, it's fine. $70, Gold Pass, access to the East region. That's great, that gives me a lot of parks. I can go to Dorney Park, I can go to Kings Dominion. There's another one in, I think, New York, and then there's a couple in Georgia. I wanna say Carowinds, something like that, right? The next step up is the Prestige Pass. And that, from my understanding, if I check my notes here, that gives me access to, I kid you not, all of the parks. Access to all Six Flags in North America. Because here's the thing, I want to go to Darien Lake. Darien Lake, Six Flags has the Superman ride of steel, the same exact ride. But that's in the Midwest region, okay? That's out of the East region. So at that point, I might as well get the Prestige Pass because I also really want to go to Cedar Point. Never been to Cedar Point. I would like to go. So I know I said earlier in the video, I won't be getting a Six Flags annual pass until they tell me what they're doing with the Six Flags America site. But, maybe I should go to these parks and continue the Six Flags America tradition, all right? I'm gonna pick up that flag, the American flag of Six Flags America, and I'm gonna bring that energy to all of these parks, okay? Because Six Flags America wasn't just a place, it was an idea. Think about it. I can't voice my frustration from the outside as well as I can from the inside. So if I'm gonna go into the inside of these parks. I'm gonna let everybody know they made a mistake with closing Six Flags America. I'm gonna weasel my way up the chain and complain to some bigwigs and be like, listen, you made them reopen Six Flags America. I can't do that if I don't go to a Six Flags. So this Prestige Pass is $155. A little bit pricey, especially in this economy, but it's okay. I can sell some stuff around here. I don't want to sell him. I'll sell some stuff around here. I got some old camera stuff I don't need. I got too much junk. I'll make my wife pick up some extra shifts at work. Also, there's a new I think blood plasma donation place that just opened down the street from me. It looks a bit questionable. There's this like really big like Serbian dude with like a bunch of tattoos on his face and head that kind of stands outside of the place. I always see people go in, but I never see anybody come out, so I'm sure it's fine. It's fine. But I need to pick up a little bit of extra cash for this $155 annual pass. Because, as we all know, I'm an unemployed YouTube grifter. That's what Passing Through Productions told me. Speaking of, I just want to apologize to poor sweet Aaron, okay? You know, I made a video when I kind of made fun of him and criticized him for the content that he was making where he was criticizing other people. Guess he didn't like that, which is kind of ironic because he makes videos criticizing people, but then you can't criticize him. But you know what? It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. Poor sweet Aaron. I heard that he had a tough time with what I was saying. You know, I don't know, a little bit of an. I don't want to say anything, but so I wanted to kind of go out and give him some words of encouragement. I commented on one of his recent videos. And then it turns out I looked on my other YouTube profile and my comment from the Please Stop Vlogging channel was gone. So I think he's hiding my comments. He's just, yeah, I guess he can dish it out, but he can't really take it. So I feel really bad for the guy. You know, I'm trying to give him some words of encouragement because past couple of videos that he made, kind of boring, kind of bland. Okay, I feel real bad for him. I'm trying to help him out a little bit. He filmed like a bunch of parade videos, just like an hour of the parade, added nothing to it, no commentary, no nothing. Wasn't transformative with the content, is what I'm saying. So I'm like, Aaron, come on, buddy, you gotta work here a little bit. Anyway, you know what? It's fine. It's fine. I feel bad for the guy. That's all I'm saying. I just feel bad for him. It's lots of travel I can do here. I think I got like 7 or 8 Six Flagses that I can go to and other ones. You know, I did the Hershey Park annual pass. Kind of a mistake now. This one's a way better deal. $155 for all the Six Flags. You know, that's like pretty much almost the same price as just one day at Epic Universal. I can go to like so many theme parks for $155 for a whole year. I don't know. You know what? Lots of travel. My wife's she's gonna kill me. But you know, she won't. Because she's always like, you need to get out of the house. You're in the house too much. Well, I'm sorry. You know, why does she want me out of the house so much? Makes you think. Oh, it's been a while since I've driven down this road to Six Flags. The only other information I've been able to find is kind of just news reports from a couple months ago, kind of investigating what happened to other states and cities that also lost a Six Flags and/or amusement park.
For now, Prince George's County leaders are waiting to see who Six Flags sells the property to. But to get some insight into what that can be, I wanted to see what happened when Six Flags shut down theme parks in other parts of the country.
So in about 2007, the ride side of the park area closed.
Over Zoom, we talked to Ann Womer-Benjamin, the mayor of Aurora, Ohio. For the last 10 years, her community has dealt with the impact of Six Flags and SeaWorld shutting down.
And the city got involved because we wanted to have a hand in determining what that use would be in our community.
Womer-Benjamin says part of the site was sold to another township, and that section has become mixed commercial and residential property. The city of Aurora, however, bought the rest of the land and is building a city park.
The other interesting thing I found was apparently people did some digging and they found some of the rides for sale on like amusementparkrides.com or something like that. I think they saw the Harley Quinn Spinsanity thing and the Raging Cajun. Here's the thing: the Harley Quinn ride, that was a newer ride added to the park, and that wasn't like an original thing. Those rides are all over the place. So to be expected, yeah, of course they're going to sell that one off. It's a relatively new ride. Hey, go sell it to another. Who knows? They'll probably just move this to another Six Flags. And the Raging Cajun, again, it's like a wild mouse thing. Pretty common ride. Probably the two rides that people have been most worried about have been Superman Ride of Steel and, of course, the Wild One. And this is where it gets even weirder. So a couple people posted videos and stuff like 2 months ago saying, oh, we saw the Harley Quinn ride and Raging Cajun for sale on this website. I went to go check it the other day, and I cannot find those rides listed anymore. So were they sold? Were they taken off? Were they just moved to another Six Flags? I don't know. There's a mystery afoot. I don't have any of the answers, is what I'm saying. I need help. Uh-oh. Okay, it was just a car. I don't know what happened there. It's fine. It's fine. Everything's fine. Oh, yeah. You can almost see through the woods there a parking lot of Six Flags. All right, here's what we got. Sign still blank. Looks like they have added a new security camera thing off to the side here. Let's see how far I can get. Okay. Don't want to tempt that. Knowing my luck, I will be caught immediately. We're just gonna say hello to the sign. Hello, blank sign. No more. Looks as though the flowers that someone left are still here. That's good. Looks as though the flags are still back here. So here's what I got. Somebody commented about the removal of the Voodoo Drop ride. It's one of the rides that goes up and it drops you down. It's not very exciting. Somebody said that ride has been removed. So the question is, what other rides have been removed? My theory on Superman Ride of Steel is this. That ride is broken. I think it's toast, right? As we all know, I was there the very last day. I was in line to be one of the last people to ride Superman Ride of Steel, and the ride completely crapped out. It's done. It's not even worth moving. I think they're just going to take pieces of it and maybe move it around to the other park if need be, but it's the death of Superman. I think Doomsday wandered on into that park and did a straight up gut punch, killed Superman. Will he return? Because he does return in the comic books. He's just in like a Superman sleep. You know what? Not important. Not important. Let's see if we can spot any other rides that are disappearing on property. Thanks to my mysterious, anonymous, eye-in-the-sky reporter, I have no clue who he is, they got some amazing drone footage of Six Flags America in 2026. As of this recording, we are in March. Okay, so check this. This is what I got. The footage, again, anonymous, don't know who gave it to me. You can kind of see most of the park is just kind of chilling. It's just frozen in time. Not much has changed. Most of the big important rides, the roller coasters, all seem to be accounted for, including Wild One. Now, I can't speak specifically to the actual ride vehicles themselves, the trains. I didn't see anything in this footage that indicates what's happening to those, but the Voodoo Drop still looks like it's there. The Harley Quinn ride, Spin Sanity, she's still there, still accounted for. But this is the big one, okay? Get ready, brace yourself. It looks as though Raging Cajun has been taken apart. You can see it here in the footage. Pieces of the ride are off, back to the side. You can see workers there. They're taking the ride apart. It is being moved. Raging Cajun is no more. It's the first casualty so far that I can tell of Six Flags America. So from my understanding, correct me if I'm wrong here, Six Flags owns this property, of course. They have a right to sell it to whomever. But the county, I believe, have the zoning rights, or they can, as it stands, this is zoned as an entertainment area. The county, as far as I can tell, doesn't really have any say in what Six Flags does with this land or who they sell it to, but it seems as though they could kind of hold a little bit of the cards in this situation. I guess Six Flags can't just sell it to, let's say, a realtor that's going to turn it into apartments or something. It's not zoned for that, as far as I can tell. That could change, if Six Flags has been like, hey, we're going to sell it for this much money. County executives, you guys benefit from this. Maybe you should rezone it. I'm not entirely sure how that whole thing works, but maybe there's a little bit of a standoff in this situation. Or, hey, they're just going to work together. I don't know. I'm just guessing here. I have actually no clue what could be done with this land. I'm just reporting on what I see. Thanks to an anonymous drone pilot who is very kind and very generous to offer me this footage. Again, I have no clue who it is. I don't know who's doing this. We're going to do the right thing here. Little candle there. There we go. There we go. Never forget what they took from us.